I don't know about you guys, but growing up is kind of fun. See, I know a lot of my peers, they would say that this growing up sucks and they would want to be a kid again, and with all these new responsibilities and these new things to figure out and decisions to make, jobs, lots of governments who, now that you're old, you really see how rotten they are, and now you really feel the direct consequences of it, because now it's hitting deeper to you how much of their lousy work affect your life as a citizen, as an adult. But as much as that is true, even for me as well, I found that growing up is, I would argue, the best thing that is happening to me, because in growing up, in getting older, knowing better, and having my prefrontal cortex develop, that really made me reclaim a lot of things in my life. It made me able to put things into perspective about what happened while I grew up, what happened in my past, and how would I handle or help myself if I were an adult in that position. I mean, of course, I wouldn't be able to guarantee that I would show up perfectly. I mean, no one's perfect. But even though that isn't really a guarantee of whether I would show up as a good adult in my life during a period of my childhood, or when I grew up, at least I know now what was happening, what happened, and what an adult should how an adult should have showed up in those situations. And I'm just really grateful for all the learning, all the wisdom that I've gained, even though I'm still a mere 27 right now. But it's really dawning on me how much agency I have, how much authority I have, and how much influence I have now that I'm more grown up, and more people listen to me, more people actually consider my thoughts, and I can really put a change forward, not only to myself but to wherever it is that I am right now. I mean, it's actually kind of sad now that I think about it, that you have to be older to be able to be heard, to be able to be taken more seriously, because I feel like even though children, they, even if they're inexperienced and maybe they stumble with their words, or they don't really know what they're saying, but I feel like we should always listen to children. We should always consider children as well, because it's kind of sad that I only feel more empowered now that I'm a lot older. This growing up thing also comes with a lot of more self knowledge about myself. I mean, of course, I still have a lot of rediscovering to do, a lot of discovering to do, a lot of things to try, a lot of dreams to chase, I guess. But so far, I feel like I know myself better. I've been able to, really honor myself, my needs, my wants, what I love, what I like, what I dislike, even if I'm still practicing all that. But I feel like I'm able to, I'm more able to take space, and I'm more able to be present with myself and to be there for myself, even if I still need practice about that. And I think I need to accredit some of that, or maybe a lot of that, to the work that I've been doing in therapy with a psychologist as well. However, I wouldn't deny that even when I was in a session with my psychologist, the actual work that I've been doing growing up happens more when I'm outside of the therapy room, just being with myself, just honoring my space and listening to myself and really being my own companion. I think that's where a lot of the peace and happiness with myself comes. So even with all the pressure that adulthood comes with, it also comes with a lot of growing into yourself, a lot of rediscovering your past and rediscovering yourself and just really growing into the person that you have always been. And I feel like it's such an incredible thing to be able to experience. I feel a lot of gratitude to be able to be where I am right now, even if, of course, there's always something that I need to improve one way or another, but I'm just so happy to be here and to experience life, to be able to grow up and keep growing up. And I also love that the more that I get older, the more that I grow up, the more that I see just how human everyone is, including myself. Just how even if you're older or more experienced, or you have more knowledge, you have more ability, everyone is just a human trying to keep on with the grind, trying to get on with their lives and trying to do things even if they stumble and fail. And I feel like it's a great thing to realize, because it made me really more forgivable with myself, and I've been able to embrace more of my shortcomings because of that as well. Even with all the hardship with this newfound adulthood, the way that my inner life and just my experience overall becomes wider, better, richer, I feel like it just really trumps the challenges that I'm facing in adulthood, even if even if I'm also struggling myself, but the wisdom is just, it's unmatched. And I do love the collective experience of being able to have your own money and as an adult, and being able to do what you want with it, even if not all of them are like wise decisions. But I do love that, because as adults we have our own money. We can just, buy things that would bring joy into our lives, make our own decisions, and even if maybe you don't have money to fly to Japan on a whim, or even if you don't have the money to go on concert on a whim, but overall you have more money and you have more power, you have more decision making, and it's just an incredible, amazing thing. I hope becoming an adult for you has been a similar experience. Yes, I would really love to know how your experience is with growing up, and if you feel differently, or if you have any other opposite thoughts about this, y'all can share with me in the comment section. I would love to hear and discuss from you.